Hey guys, so for this video I'll be showing my collection of albums that I have from newest or newest new east. So I know some people say it differently, but so I'll show you guys what I have right now as so far. Yes, so first I'll make some commentary regarding each release, and then at the end I'll talk about some things about New East, what I see from them in the future, because right now they're on Produce 101 Season 2, and I really wanted to make a video for them since they're getting a lot of attention right now. So yeah, I'll just get started and show you guys what I have. So first I have newest Face, which is their first single album, and this is when they debuted it in 2012. And this contains 3 tracks, 1 intro and then 2 songs, and then Face was just an iconic song. In my opinion, is one of the best debut tracks I've ever heard or listened to, and I was in K-pop around these days, and I remember when this came out, I thought they were going to be like really big, but they were in the same year that with BAP, VIX, EXO, so they were kind of left behind in that trail. So, but regardless, they had, if not the best debut song, in my opinion, and the video got a lot of views as well. And what I really liked about this era for newest is that their songs were kind of different than the rest of everybody else's and they were basically talking about having self-confidence and, you know, showing going against bullying and, you know, all of that. And this was when they used Ren to have that, you know, really feminine image, you know, to show that, you know, guys can both be tough but very feminine. And in the music video they portray it, and the choreography for Face as well. And I think this was a fantastic job with Pledis and newest, you know, breaking that stereotypes and all of that. And I really enjoyed the music video. A lot of people just forget that is what the song actually is about. If you look at the lyrics, is about it goes against bullying, and the music video as well shows it. And yeah, so it's not just a dance song, so I really like the fact that it has some meaning to it, not just like, let's dance, you know, look at my face, but, you know, this is a really, really good debut. And then, as you can see, the spine, it has 1, and they had, for the packaging, they had numbering, and I really enjoy that because their packaging starts to change over time. So then they came back really fast with action, and then they kept up that theme with talking about some social issues, well, at least for their title tracks. So for this one, they're talking about having self-confidence once again. So I think it's basically a continuation of Face, and Action is a really good title track as well. This has 4 songs, and yeah, it's again, I really enjoy this mini album, and I think they had something special at the beginning where they had, oh, I don't have the disc right now. Do I have the disc right here either? Yep. Sorry, I don't. I put them somewhere else. So then I have newest second mini album, Hello, and this is when they started changing up their sound. And, you know, I didn't really mind it because, you know, they were experimenting, and again, a fantastic job by Pledis with this release. And as you can see, there's no Comcast sticker because I'll show you guys why, but this has 5 tracks, and this is one of my favorite mini albums and releases from New East. Hello was a really good title track, and they really slowed it down while everybody was just kind of releasing upbeat tracks. And yeah, this had a good this was a really good comeback. But I think this is what affected them because they completely changed up their sound, and a lot of the fans were already just used to their title tracks being really upbeat. And the reason why this doesn't have that sticker on the back like these do is because this one is part of the limited edition that I bought. And as you can see, this has a large photo book. This is a huge comes with a huge photo book, and you put the album right here, but I have it separately. And if you were to compare sizes for this packaging, I have a jewel case right here, and that's how big it is, and it's really thick too and heavy, but it's poorly made when it comes to this, because it's just cardboard, and I don't know, it's just, but this is, it keeps up with the same packaging, so I like that it included the regular edition of the album. So then moving on back again, they came back in the summer with their third mini album, which is Sleep Talking. And this is when I was like, you know, taken back by the sound. It's probably one of my least favorite title tracks from New East, but I still like it. But this album was really good as well. It has some features with a member that was part of Hello Venus. I really like Beautiful Ghost. It's kind of like a rocker song. It has some ballads. Fine Girl was a cute song. They still had their, you know, sound. This was kind of just having a brighter image because the previous 3 releases were kind of dark. So, you know. And then New East came back. Oh, and as you can see, these have the numbers as well. I'll show you guys at the end. And they had their first full-length album, which is a really good first album. And this is one of the things I really enjoyed for this, because some of these albums are out of print, especially the first releases. But they included their title tracks that they had for their mini albums in here. So it has Face, Action, Hello, and Sleep Talking, which is included into this. And I'm not complaining when it comes to that because it makes this just a banger, like, basically. And then they had a bonus track which only comes if you buy the album physically, which is Hey Love, and it's a song for the fans, which are called Love. And yeah, so the title track for this was Goodbye Bye. Again, wasn't my favorite title track by them. It was a good song. Definitely the highlight of this album was Climax. It's a really good song. I think that could have been a better title track. And they had a teaser for this, and it was really good. I thought that was gonna be the title track. But then again, this is a really good album. And then I got, for the cover, I have JR. Yep, so I got JR as the cover. And I think I have the postcard. Yeah, I got Ren as like the postcard. But this was really good packaging. It's like a book. And then they came back a year later with their special single thing, I'm Bad. And this one's my least favorite release from them. The song really didn't do anything for me, but of course I wanted to support them because this was these Newest kind of lost momentum. Like they were left behind when it came to success compared to BAP and VIX. Aside from putting EXO aside, they were releasing a lot of things, and Newest wasn't really releasing that much or promoting it at all. So this was just kind of strange. Didn't really do anything. This year was probably the worst year they had because they didn't do anything in Korea. I mean, the photo was like at least nice. Yeah, so And then the packaging changed, kind of pissed me off, but whatever. At least I got this, it's part of the collection. And then they came back last year with an amazing comeback. I was like, why people are sleeping on Newest, and I was really nervous that they were just going to disband very soon because this did really bad, which is kind of funny because this isn't bad. They came back better than ever. Overcome is one of their best title tracks, if not probably my second favorite title track from them. My favorite, I don't know, it's just difficult to pick a favorite song from Newest when it comes to title tracks. But this was a really good comeback. Everyone slept on this. Like, when this came out, of course, the fans were really supporting it, but they didn't really get that much attention. I was like hoping for a miracle to happen, because they're an older group, so a lot of people don't pay attention to them. So this is a really good comeback. And then this is when I started getting upset at Pledis. So as you can see, I was telling you earlier, this has numbering, so oops. These had the numbers for the releases, so it had 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then they screwed up with this, which I don't even count it in their discography. And then they didn't have the numbering for this. So it's like, okay, but at least they kept up the size. So I just it looks so nice when you put it all together, but thanks. At least the single was the same size. And then they came back, I don't know, is this the same size as well? Oh, I just realized, yeah. Well, then they came back with Canvas, which really didn't do anything for them. Another great comeback. I love the title track, Love Paint. But as for other tracks, for these, in terms of title tracks, they got better, but I prefer their B-sides earlier on. So this is box packaging, and it comes with postcards. So now I'm just going to talk about them right now, just what I see for them in the future, and making some commentary on Produce 101 Season 2. So far these are all my newest albums. I'm planning to get Bridge to the World. It's like Bridge World or Bridge to the World, which is their first full-length album in Japan. So that's basically the only thing I'm missing that I really want. But regardless, I wanted to make one for their Korean discography because I know that their stuff is out of print, and some people may not know what it looks like. So I wanted to show my collection for Newest and show some support for them. Hopefully, they start getting bigger. So as many of you know, this year, Newest is participating in Produce 101, the boy version, and of course at the beginning they got a lot of hate because they were placed under really low marks, they were placed on D level, and then I think Minhyun was on C. So I don't know, they got a lot of backlash, but now they're getting a lot of support from the show. So far, 4 of them are within the top 11 of them. So that means if that continues, then 4 of them will debut under whatever name they pick for the show, for the boy group, for the winners. And honestly, I hope that in the end, at least 2 or 1 of them makes it into the final. I think it's a bit unfair if the 5 of them make it into the group, because they did already debut, but who knows, whatever is meant to happen is going to happen. But the bright side that I see to this is that I think after the show, I don't think they're going to promote as newest that much in this year, 2017, because they're obviously going to if one of them makes it into the makes it into the winning top 11, then Newest is not going to have a comeback this year because they're currently on hiatus. And after that, those promotions, I really see them getting a lot of more support because they have a new following. And the good thing in this for this is that Newest are actually very young. They all kind of debuted when they were like 15 and 16. So like this is their 5-year anniversary, and they're only like 21 and 22. So like they still have a lot of time to really gain some success, even though they're a lot older group. I think that the show really gave them that opportunity to gain a new fan base. I think is the best thing that they could have done, because even though they're a 5-year group, which is pretty old, they were still very young. So I'm praying that this means that they will either continue with Pledis and then they'll give them the right amount of support, or that they leave Pledis and then sign somewhere else and then continue releasing music for at least 3 more years. If 3 of them or like 2 of them make it into the final, I'm pretty sure that they're going to, start winning number ones as New East, because you can really see the effect of the show, what it does to like groups, because Gugudan, keeps getting like higher physical sales. Pristine, which has Pinky and Nayeon, they just debuted and they have a lot of support. So the show really helps, and I really, really hope that they'll find success because they totally deserve it. So now it's the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you want me to make an unboxing or have any other questions regarding New East, comment down below. Other than that, I would just say I would recommend listening to their first full-length album. That's like the thing that I like the most from them. And then their earlier albums, like the first 3 releases. Actually, these 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 4 releases are really good in terms of albums. And then title tracks, I think they really started to shine a lot with the last 2, with Canvas and QS. So thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a great day. Bye.